Lilith was the first wife of Adam, who was created as his equal and as a result refused to submit to him and left Eden. When the God of Eden sent the angels to retrieve Lilith, she refused to return. Her very opposition to submission made her a demon in the eyes of the patriarchal hierarchy. She was never kicked out of Eden. She spoke the ineffable name of God, not the being in the garden, and flew from the garden to the Red Sea. She used power and resistance. Tiamat, the primordial Mesopotamian sea goddess, mother of the first generation of gods, who astonishingly are the very ones who equate her to chaos. So the story has it that her consort Absu was tired of their noise and carryings on, so he wanted to get rid of them. She spoke on their behalf and said no, while Absu went unbeknownst to her and spoke with his vizier and was about to carry out a plan to wipe this generation of noisy, rambunctious gods out. However, their son Ea Enki heard the plan and thwarted it, and basically she's coming against this younger generation who now are looking at her as this chaotic beast. Well, you done poked the bear, what did you expect? Also, this story can be viewed as allegory for the very ones who terraform the planet of mostly water, water whose power contained life and death. Lot's wife, the one presented to everyone as a poster child for what happens to bad little women who disobey. Now let's take a really good look at where Sodom and Gomorrah was and who was there. Throughout the Bible, you can see that many ruthless attacks on Canaan and the surrounding lands. And guess where Sodom and Gomorrah were? Yep, same lands, same people, same knowledge. So no matter what head games he played with Lot, his plan was always the same: to wipe out esoteric knowledge and those that held it after the flood. Lot's wife, looking back, showed resistance that was met harshly, or it was the act that made her a pillar to those who heard of her fearless response to a ruler demanding fear and obedience as a form of love. Medusa in Greek mythology is the snake-haired Gorgon that with one glance turns a man to stone. Well, story has it that she was so beautiful, I'm sure she did turn men to stone. Wink, wink. She was beautiful enough to be victimized by Poseidon and to have a jealous wife of Poseidon cast a spell on her. What if the spell that was actually cast was the one that would prove that she was the monster who deserved slaying? So now what does that say? What does that imagery do to other women that are being victimized in the same manner? It tells them it's safer to be quiet than to be permanently degraded and publicly ostracized.